Welcome back to Pisces TV with Dr. MB. Let's get started with your reading.
Okay. I don't know how we were going to get started with the mic across the table. Hello, my dear star seeds. I have shuffled out some tarot cards for you today. The beautiful moon is at the bottom of the deck. It talks about the corporal intelligence. Okay. There may be some very important moon phases coming up for you guys individually, so make sure to check your natal charts. And because I'm not above reproach, I'm just like, well, maybe I should tell them what corporal is. So it would make more sense. I had time to sit with your cards. I'm also going to take out some astro cards, as well as the Mystic Monday astro cards. We got 2 decks of astro here. And I will tell you, some situations have really raised your confidence. All right, so the corporal approach. Voluntary change. Boom, right there. Thank you, little book. So voluntary change, Pisces, that's super dope. You have success, love, happiness in life, satisfaction, liberation, crossing the gatekeeper. Yeah, hello. Justice is on your side. Favor is on your side. Forgiveness. Okay. Those things that we feared, that gave us anxiety, the moments of being in between, knowing that it's a marathon and not a sprint, is going to get you to the ultimate wealth. You see that? I did not put that there. That's amazing. So yeah. Now, due to the transits in some unhealthy environments, for some, it could talk about cellular confusion. So this is like internally health-wise, and a voluntary change there, where we was kind of stagnant, kind of couch potatoey. We're going to do things to improve our vitality. We're going to plan ahead. We're going to get excited about making those plans because we're focused on the things that make us happy. We're focused on the light at the end of the tunnel. It also talks about the collective intelligence. So others, if you're a caretaker, because I did see the Queen of Pentacles was coming out kind of like conflicted. And I know she is close to that Taurus energy, if not Taurus itself. And it could talk about some of the challenges. It may be with superiors, female superiors. So just be mindful of that. We're not going to bite that bait. Strangeness, confusion. That looks like that may have been in the past. Focusing on authority, leadership, and success, as stated. And that's a major arcana. Another one that you have here is the Justice card. Okay, Libra energy as usual. And that talks about making a decision that will result in harmony. The 2s are also about harmony. So we don't make decisions out of anxiety. Don't want to lose too much sleep. Okay, forgive ourselves. Be graceful. Be gentle with the self. The force that directs the cosmic power, symbolized by the Fool, is in this card. It talks about work, action. For some, karma. And for you, good karma. Teaching, unfolding in life. Teaching, unfolding in life may bring happiness too. Self-direction, an inward urge. And I love that coming up in the Justice card next to our Queen of Wands. Because the Queen of Wands says that there's a solution coming to an issue, possibly in this environment, maybe from a situation in the past, and or the challenges that we could face. There is a solution. There's also confidence being restored. For some of us, it's already there. and some experiences that you've made it through showed you, as we discussed, just how brave you are. That's why the reading starts out with Lord of established strength. It has been established. There's no need for power struggles against authority figures, leaders, teachers, whoever. Those moving slow, fast, the committed, the dedicated, and the loyal have found their strength through the journey. And I think that is absolutely amazing. This is a fiery, divine feminine energy, vibrant femme force. Love that. Radiant life, determination, thoughtfulness, and power in an endeavor. See what I'm saying? And so the endeavor has something to do with the situation itself. In the Three of Wands. Rich understanding of the exhaustless abundance. So the Ten of Pentacles being the outcome makes perfect sense. This doesn't run out. And even in the environment, if it looks a little shaky, it has nothing to do with what you're manifesting. It has not much to do with what you're attracting. I also love that the Three Wands talks about momentum, as does the Two of Pentacles, in a creative process, and it talks about expansion. Absolutely love that. Now with the Nine of Swords here, it talks about despair, crossing that Five of Pentacles. So just be patient with yourself and the process. It could also talk about worry and loss. So if there have been any financial losses or worries about finances, this Knight of Pentacles here may help us through some of that, because it's something we possibly have dealt with in the past, a gift that you have from the past. And this is mindful, patient, and effort. So the efforts that you've put toward a change in health, a change in mind, from like this scarcity or lack mindset into abundance, your change in beliefs, regardless of what somebody taught you, regardless of what somebody's handing you, right? You know that you have the power to get whatever it is that you want, and that a solution is readily made available to you by your own accord. Now, if there are any hopes and fears as stated, hearing your intuition may help. It also talks about yoga for some of us. Messages from your higher self. Studies of ancient mysteries, union with the divine, acting on wisdom, field instructions, engaging in prayer and spiritual practices, inspiration, actively invoking occult forces. And some of us, okay, with this fiery queen here, yeah, I did see the Empress in my shuffle too, and it shows that this Queen of Wands is the Queen of the Thrones of Flame Empress. The Empress is right. I'm telling you, 3 cards. You have 5 swords, Queen of Pentacles, and the Empress card. That told me a little bit more about it, but I don't like to dig too far. I appreciate the cards that came out, so I always stop digging. But for some of us, it talks about creation, development, pleasure, success, luxury, and success. Luxury and success. The Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Empress, the Sun card, the Ten of Pentacles, are harmonious change from this potential in a hazardous environment, right? Because I'm talking about high vibrational star seeds and what could be a toxic environment full of things that give us nervous energy in the air, in the songs, in the foods, whatever the case may be. Us knowing that, having the confidence and not feeling victim to it, is going to help out a great deal. And so I think that is absolutely amazing. I love these for once. they didn't come out. And like I told y'all the other day, I said every time I use these cards, it's just so tense. And I appreciate maybe the energy said either my brain adjusted or it adjusted. I also see Jupiter here, and y'all know we've been talking about that conjunction for 3 weeks. There's a conjunction with Uranus on the 20th. Depending on when you read or listen to this video, it may have already happened. Okay. So with this 5 of Pentacles here, material trouble for some, or it just talks about this hazardous environment potentially, the people around us, which are looks like people in authority. Okay, let's get a clarifier for the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, I thought I just heard. Oh, look at that. Like, don't even worry about that. Child, we got the Wheel of Fortune, 3 Pentacles, King of Pentacles with the offer. So somebody leveled up. This potential turns into something sort of masterous with wisdom and a collaboration. So collaborating means things on the wheel or working together. You're working together. You're aware, some of you, of what these situations are. It could even talk about the sun rays. I've been talking about that. They get harsh at times as we talk about the satellites and everything surrounding this planet and how it's just a lot. Earth Day is, I think, the 22nd. I want to do a reading for Earth Day. But look how everything's just hanging on it. That's hazardous. All of those cords and stuff. I got Temperance, the 7 of Pentacles. Ooh, we got 77. So there's some relationships. They're watching. Possibly coming toward you. Think before we react. Okay, that's beautiful. Let's get one for the sun. I saw the I see Justice. I see Capricorn. I see Scorpio. I see an Ace. Okay, let's see. Let's get one. Why is the 5 of Swords so close to this Empress always? That's crazy. 1 for the sun. The 7 of Cups. Making a decision. Choosing to be happy. Avoiding confusion. Clarity. Clarity. It's like before you even ask, oh my God. Because I'm just going over the things that could have less favorable. Okay, I'm guilty. Clarity. Focus. Precision. Yes, indeed. We got the 9 of Swords. Anxiety. Boredom. Some of us may be dealing with that, making some adjustments. We have Libra again with an apology, a peace offering, a generous offer. Cancer, the Moon, something that we love, doing what we love, giving generously without expectations, because sometimes, which one was it? The 3 of Wands kind of talks about our expectations. That's interesting. I didn't even get to ask. So we got the 4 of Cups here. Okay. The 3 of Wands. I saw the 3 of Pentacles right there. Yep. Saw it. The collaborative act. The juggling changes. Something harmonious turns into something that works. So a harmonious change, and now things kind of work. Here's Justice with the 6 of Wands. So some of you guys, it's a release from karmic energy. That's why your karma is like good karma. It also talks about your awareness, being chosen, being selected, being appreciated, getting time that you deserve. Okay, I should watch how I say time. The Hierophant, we got the 5 of Pentacles. So it's why you move so fast? Spirit, okay. Now, there could have been a loss of transportation for some of us. And a job, possibly. So just pay attention to that. Entanglements, things that bind us, that have our focus. Keep your focus on the goal and move forward. Where things are coming together for your domestic life. There's another 4. Healing, Victory, victory, increase, release, decisions. Oh, yes, indeed. That's abundance. Someone's also thinking about returning because ooh, you see that? Mm. It could be a good favor. It could be good energy. It doesn't have to be a person, but I'm not above the approach. The Nine of Pentacles is independent, free of, what do they call that? Codependency. And choosing, for some of you guys, things that are healthier. Some of you guys, there's a harmonious change in a family demographic. So the change for some of us is in our decision making. The other may be finances and standing, the other may be health wise, learning, observing, researching, and also a change in our insecurities where we're not overly independent because of our expectations and avoiding disappointment. Some of us did receive those offers and maybe receiving help. So the Daughter of Pentacles talks about change. Somebody may be communicating. And we have, after a time of alone, isolation, a breakup, going within. The Five of Wands is here with the Eight of Swords. Competitiveness. Some of you, it's a work environment. Some of you, it's friends, gossiping, just shit. Toxic environment. I'm observing and changing how I move. Yes, indeed. Look, yep, fact. I'm observing and changing how I move. Now she's confident, healing those anxieties, preparing. She plans, and a solution is at bay for any subconscious energies, lack, feelings of being left out in the cold. Someone may see a portal of opportunity, and then someone else may want to apologize. I bet you do. Move in silence. Say less. Like it came out and I was like, okay, is that for me? So we got the Ten of Swords moving from the 9 to the 10. So what was painful and what was hurting ultimately took us down. Could also be someone that we're not in communication with. We've liberated ourselves from. We've stilled the mind, right? Better memories. Look at that, with confidence and harmony. Seeing the opportunities. There may be some good news coming to you. But we have increase and we waited. Somebody's waiting. Somebody's waiting. I also noticed the thing, and I wonder if Spirit just be playing with me sometimes to see if I notice, but in the World card for one of the decks that I have, the lady has her foot on the Libra sign. And she has her feet crossed like the hangman. And I'm going to show y'all because it's sitting over here. And I just like studying things to communicate better, right? Even though things come in intuitively, you could think it, you could feel it, you could see things in deep meditation. I still just like to be a student. And I noticed that because Pisces, since I started this channel, we have a lot of Scorpio, Libra, Capricorn. We have a lot of different signs that come up in your energy, but Libra often. And I was like, what sign is that? That's her foot on the Libra scale with her legs and feet like the hangman. And I said, and then she got the High Priestess, little moon emblem up top with a blue shawl looking like a dolphin. Aries is up there. This has been one hell of an Aries season. Has it not? I don't think I've ever been as aware in the moment for an Aries season because I'm Pisces season all the way. Hello. And I do acknowledge other seasons. I'm like, yay. But I have been super, I don't want to say hyper aware, but super aware of everything almost. Yeah. So look at that. This World card, Aries is up there. Pisces is what it crossed from. Is that Taurus? And then we have her foot. So, okay. Look at his mannerisms. So, I said, I'm going to put some time into it. Some of y'all may already know. It might be something. but maybe it's something for me to discover. Anyway, releasing from stagnation, procrastination, having balance. Whatever that shadow side, whatever that light side is, we got balance in those cups. For my Hierophant, dear sir, gatekeeper. Doesn't always have to be that. Sometimes the Hierophant and the Four of Swords could talk about a funeral of some sort, and that's like a funeral director. After, there may have been situations and issues with an individual that struggled in life. We have the Nine of Wands. Sticking up for what you believe in and persevering with the moon again. Look at that moon. So it's like focus on the moon. Climbing up out of darkness. Taking the stairs. There's no elevator. There's no cheat code. So that's why the Queen of Wands is there. Oh, yeah. Temporary situations. Also revitalizing ourselves. Our attention spans changing. Yep. Alchemy. Yeah, your brain and your attention. Deficit or not deficit. Because the wiring, how you're wired, how things are. Some of us just didn't want to take the stairs. Others of us, look at that when I say coming up out of darkness, past karmic things, spiritual things, partners, things from the past coming back up, and like how you've handled it. Challenges, how you've handled them. And look, the Aquarius is in the World card. Hello. That's super dope. The 10 of Pentacles. Why? Okay, great. Your wealth comes from, for some of you, an inheritance. Legal issues, an increase from a legal situation. That's great. You may receive communication or a letter about that. And we have the Mother. And we have an offer. Okay, or a mother and child sort of situation that you manifested and you saw through the situation. There may be a celebration, but as I talked about, for some of you guys, there was a test. And others of us need to not limit ourselves anymore and be a little bit more competitive, to not just surrender. Because that Pisces, that Hangman could also talk about surrendering. Releasing the need to know. So as far as our astro guides here, that's kind of cool. We have first house, Leo, and I think that was, that may have come up before. Oh, okay. We have achieve and abundance. Here's Capricorn again, and we have Jupiter. So you guys do know that the conjunction, somebody about to get some money too. And others of you, arrival. First house is how you show up. Somebody's changing. Yeah, Venus is going to beautify it, baby. Others of us, it's in our diets. And then here, clarify. Oh, get some clarifiers. That's cool too. But solar calm, this made me think about like clarity. Okay. But we have Capricorn, Jupiter, abundance, and first house with digest and beloved. And we got the wheat with Virgo. So that is important. Some of you are working on the looks and some of you are working on inside. All right. Now, before we get into the interpretations, I'm going to take one of the little cutesies for all of them. We have Spark, Vision, Cardinal, along with retrograde, distance, reversal, deceleration. Ooh, look at that. The sun right there. What has a ring around it other than Saturn? Well, they all got little rings around them. It's fine. Okay, so cardinal and retrograde. What do we have for Jupiter? I saw that. Let me have that one. Ooh. First house. Self, body, and presence. Abundance within you. Okay. Pointing to Aries. And we got a lot of Rams. Okay, so first house, arrival. versatility, flexibility, adaptability. So that's how we're showing up. That's that balance. And we have Mercury. Correspondence, expression, communication is what I feel is coming in. We also have Ascendant. Could be how we communicate or appear. Check that out. First impression, mask. Definitely taking the mask off, okay? Or putting them on, whatever makes you comfortable. With Virgo and Digest. Oh, okay. We have Inner Child, Origins, Nadir. Uh-oh. And we have Gemini, just like up top. Some of y'all got like Gemini rising. Multifaceted, balanced, curious. And what do we have for Venus? Beloved. I call everybody beloved. What do we have for Venus? Our beloved. Maybe that's how you say it, our beloved. Pluto still making the readings. Regeneration, rebirth, and transformation. So there are going to be some harmonious changes and beautiful transformations. We also have work, service, and health in the 6th house. Virgo, this is so consistent. That is interesting. Ooh. What? Bottom of the deck. Subconscious emotions, instinct, and I couldn't ask for better. That is super dope. So let's see what we have here for Jupiter. We have abundance. Jupiter symbolizes how we expand our world through education, law, philosophy, travel, abundance, and an expansive spirit. Love that. Think bigger. This scenario requires you to be expansive and forgiving. Deal with it in a spacious, curious, fair, and philosophical way. Think globally. Bring in contributions from all around the world. Consider traveling physically or traveling with your senses by listening to music from a less familiar culture or tasting their food. Talk to people who grew up in circumstances foreign to you and get their viewpoint. Diversify your perspective and that of your team to discover the missing pieces needed to make up a larger whole. And you know, the larger whole is that world card, right? Jupiter needs a big room and audience, but it can overshadow important people in more intimate circumstances. Watch that your expansive capacity does not cramp the experimentation of beginners or crowd beloved introverts. Notice where you might overwhelm the people you love and give them room for their more subtle style. If you are the one being so overwhelmed, appreciate your own value, expand in ways that work for you, and let the person with Jupiter energy do their thing. Challenge. Jupiter can bring too much of a good thing or leave people feeling overwhelmed. Watch out for magical thinking and avoidance of problems. But the gift is, give and you shall receive. Jupiter calls you to expand your worldview, so reach out and feel at one with the whole universe. I absolutely love that. Now, Virgo and Digest isn't something that I've seen recently for you, Pisces. So, my dear star seeds. All right. Virgo is ruled by Mercury. Mercury did come up. It sure did somewhere around here. We got Pluto and Mercury and retrograde and mutable. Look for the gain and release the shaft. See, we had the 9 of Pentacles talking about release. So it says weed, harvest, sort. Something in this situation needs to be sorted. And see, that's what I talked about. Arrangements, organization, the Queen of Wands with the 3 wands. It's like 4 wands. So this is the head of an organization, much like the Hierophant, or even the Justice card, as well as the King of Swords is the general. So it talks about leadership if we're not talking about actual people. Um, Whether you're asking about a relationship, a work project, or the culture in which you work, Virgo wants you to be specific, sort and release a habit, not a person, and change how you interact, but not necessarily with whom you interact. See? So that change for some of us, when I said it was mental, or it was our approach, our appearance, and how we communicate and how we observe, spot on. It also asks us not to focus on faults, which the last card did, which was super dope. Appreciate the value about each interaction and opportunity and person. That's also, I'm going to tell y'all right now, that is a very clever way to ask someone to forgive and or diversify themselves. I love that. The gift is the world is gloriously complex. Okay, so the Five of Pentacles with the Sun card coming out on top is the world, right? But we're looking at the glass half full. Virgo encourages us to see the details. They fit together. How the leaves and twigs make up a forest. Light and shadow co-create our image of the whole. I talked about the light and shadow. This is super dope. The shaft protects wheat so it can grow and therefore has value even if it's not edible. Perceive not just with your mind, but with your mind and heart and soul together. Oh my God. That's dope. And I do hope that it helps.
For more information on products and services, visit PiscesTV.com.